Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to Real Talk for Real Life. My name is Sherri Ann Flanders Duncan, and I will be your host today. I'm excited to be here today, ladies. But before we get to the topic of the day, I just want to say Real Talk for Real Life is being brought to you all today by Women of Dynamic Change, a 501c3 nonprofit. And our mission, in short, is to break down those barriers that keep women from being able to reach their full potential. As I tell you every month, ladies, all it takes is a mustard seed of faith, and God is going to work it out. But you gotta trust and you have to believe. Women, we are superheroes. And once we discover what our superhero power is and how to utilize it, we will be able to accomplish everything. And when we unite with other superhero women, no one will be able to destroy us, right? So this is December. We have made it to the end of the year. 2024 has been a beautiful year for Real Talk for Real Life, as we have had very, very amazing and special women to come on and bless us with their presence. And so what better way to close out the year than to turn back the hands of time and recap all those beautiful women and amazing women, brilliant women who have come on Real Talk for Real Life to talk about who they are, what they do, and all the great things that they are doing for society. So I won't talk your ears off. We'll go ahead and roll back the hands of time. Our first guest for the month of January, Miss Erica Jisson Tanner Bush. She talked about releasing your fears. Let's take a listen to what Miss Erica has to say.
You know what? And I found myself being, I'm speak on that, the fear of the future, but sometimes we're fearful of being successful.
Yep.
Because of what somebody else.
You don't feel worthy. You don't feel worthy, so that self-confidence and all of that.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Or we may feel like, okay, well, everybody know me as being little Sherri, but so I'm just gonna,
No, and stop minimize. We minimize ourselves so much. It's ridiculous.
Right.
We definitely got to stop that. We don't. Yeah, like feeling guilty because I prayed about not having to get up in the morning, and I used to feel guilty. Oh, you're supposed to be up because that's what we're used to, minimizing. Right. That's a blessing I prayed for. I did, and now you feel guilty because Sergeant, you feel like you got to be up. That's something I prayed for when I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So now I put the phone, I put it on silent because I get to wake up when my body wants to wake up. But again, mentally, we go to feeling guilty about your blessing.
Our next guest for the month of February, Miss Alexandra Rosa, the month of love. She spoke about the importance of mindful meditation and giving back to yourself.
Wow. So it sounds like it also helps with anxiety, which many of us suffer from.
Yes. That's the big word of the decade now, right? Of the year is everybody is suffering from anxiety.
Right.
And it's a real thing. It's a real thing. We as human beings are not supposed to be living on a constant flight or fight mode at all times. This is ridiculous. We're living in a time where fear mongering is so prevalent and it's being done unconsciously at this point. But we are so detached from our own physical being and our own mental health that we are not stopping to really think about how it is damaging us internally.
March, Women's Month. Yes, we had the lovely, lovely Miss Tashani Lewis. She came on to talk about the importance of networking and investing in yourself.
I signed my biggest contract today. So do not hesitate of going out and mingling. Do not hesitate to pay $50, $100 if you have it. Do not, because one thing I know for sure, that when you sow a seed in yourself, and the Bible said it, right? Good measures pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The moment you sow a seed, the moment you plant a seed,
Yes.
and you water that seed, it cannot die. It will never die. Never. You're going to see the tree before you see the fruit. But I want you guys to remember that you are the tree. And whatever business that you feel like you want to do, that's going to be the fruit that comes from the tree. So sow a seed and go out. Network. Sow a seed within yourself. Network. Network, network, network. Because your next $1 million is waiting for you.
April, Autism Awareness Month, we have Miss Tracy Capote Sanchez. She came on to give us some information about autism and to also talk about behavioral health.
So, Miss Tracy Capote Sanchez. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored again to have you here today to bless us with your expertise and your knowledge. And so, why don't you go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Of course. Well, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to have this opportunity. So, as Sherri said, my name is Tracy. I have been born and raised in South Florida for the past 30 years. I've been working in the field of applied behavior analysis, which is a form of psychology. We're a subdomain of psychology that focuses on the science of learning and behavior. And we have worked very, very much with the autism population. In fact, it's what we're most well known for, although we've been applicable in a variety of others.
May, Mother's Day month, we have Miss Cindy Franco. She came on to talk about entrepreneurship and balancing self-care.
Touched on some really good topics.
And
here
one
today.
of the other ones is
What's
positive talking.
Affirmations.
Yes, affirmations. Positive self-talk. Mm-hmm. I do it all the time. I find myself in the bathroom talking to myself.
Have your kids ever say, Mom,
yes,
who are you talking to?
Mommy, who are you talking to? I'm talking to myself. Yes. I do it all the time. Do it in the car. Affirmations. Yeah. Very important.
Because what you put out there is what you get back.
Yeah.
Practice, guys. Yes. There's nothing wrong with affirming that you are successful.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with affirming that you are worthy.
Yes, that's a big word. That's in it.
Worthy.
And I think we forget how worthy we are.
Yes.
And just the busyness that we get throughout our lives, we forget how worthy we are.
Yeah.
And that's very important to know our worth.
And that's where those affirmations come in, because as you practice.
Let's listen to SYS, the singing duo, Miss Tina Virgo and Marlene Cornelius, as they bring in the month of June, Black Music Month, to talk about their new single, Freedom. I want to talk about, and you guys are repping, you definitely are repping freedom. Yes. So tell us a little bit about freedom and what that means. What is the song Freedom? Freedom is life. Freedom is peace. Freedom is peace. Freedom is joy. Freedom is hope. Just one.
Well, the song is having that freedom to love, to have joy, to have peace, and to choose the right things in life, to choose life and love and peace. That's the freedom we talk about. And
moving into the month of July, we have Miss Dahlia Michaels. Yes, the month of July is mental health awareness, and Miss Michaels talked about the importance of dealing with grief. Are there any other ways that you suggest for your clients on how to move forward and use those coping mechanisms?
The first thing to keep in mind is that when someone is dealing with a significant loss, and that time can be 6 months, it can be 7 months, it can be a year, it can be a couple of years. There are things that need to be done. And so they might not be able to grieve in that time. They might not be able to go through the stages. They're in what I call crisis or stay alive. And if you're a mother, if you are a teacher, you are a father, a sister, a brother, you are just in life survival mode. Exercise.
No fighting, no fighting, no fighting.
No fighting. Is a wonderful way, because it also really helps the neurochemistry. It allows your mind for your body to be in a healthy balance.
For the month of August, we had 5 amazing female entrepreneurs to come on to pitch their product and or service. Yes, these women have the opportunity to let the world know about what it is that they do and who they are. Our first guest, Miss Tayana Campos.
My name is Tiana, and I've been in real estate for 20 plus years. The good thing about me, I'm well-rounded, so I'm also in the finance sector of it. The biggest obstacle is it's understanding people. I studied psychology, so definitely my psychology degree helps me in the field. Trying to understand what people want. Sometimes people come to me, clients come to me, and they don't even know what they want. They don't know what their next step is. They don't understand the process. So I'm here to educate. I'm here to give them therapy. I've had plenty of sessions where I've had emotional moments. So those are the biggest obstacles.
Miss Charlene Renee Hodges.
My name is Charlene Hodges, and I have a coaching business with my husband, which is called the Hodges Coaching. We wrote an ebook, which is called Dating Decoded, the 10 Commandments of Dating. This ebook, it's not long. It explains different points in relationships that help relationships grow, become better, and to help individuals become better. We also have a podcast, which is called Loyalty Over Love, and it's on all platforms. Our mission is to help everyone in relationships to build stronger relationships and to just succeed in that area.
Michelle Rivera.
I'm Michelle. I'm the owner and photographer for M2 Executive Headshots, and I specialize in business and headshot photography branding. What sets me apart from other photographers, because this is the generation of creatives, right? So everywhere you turn, there's a photographer or someone in a similar field. So what sets us apart at M2 Executive Headshots is that we believe highly in communication. So important to get a feel for our clients ahead of time and to what their vision is, so we can represent you the way that you want to be represented. And that makes for happy clients and just happy everybody, you know, because word of mouth is just so important nowadays.
Tiffany McGee.
So my name is Tiffany McGee, and I am a licensed financial strategist. What we do is we educate families on how to protect and grow their money. Always wanted my own business since I was a kid. And when I learned about how I could make a positive impact on the lives of those that I work with, it was a no-brainer for me. I decided that this is the purpose that God gave me to give back to my community. There are so many of us that do not know that there are tools and resources out there that don't have risk, where you can put your money in an account like a savings account and it grows at much higher interest rate. So you have almost your own bank to make decisions out of for your family, right? We need to have certain things in place. But when you really learn about some of those other things, they're not the best options for us. There are things out there that we know nothing about. And my goal is to make sure that all of my people know what I know.
And last but certainly not least, Miss Tangela Mitchell, aka Tan Picasso.
I am from Luxurious Hair. We have been in business 20 years now, and I've been doing hair for 30 years. I would say I'm known in the industry as Tan Picasso with 30 years of experience, dedicated to ensuring high quality services and expertise and satisfaction to my clients. I prioritize my client needs, and I tailor to each one of them individually for whatever their unique requirements are. I have to be passionate to be in my industry for as many years as I have been in here, experiencing the ups and the downs, having owned 5 salons in my lifetime and having 3 of them when I was pretty young and didn't know anything, just was able to do it and wanted to do it. You have to be passionate about it and dealing with people too. But the most important thing about it is just loving it. And for me, I just look at it as art.
moving into the month of September, we have Miss Jennifer Lee Marcus and Miss Tiffany McGee to drop some knowledge about the importance of protecting your future. And September, yes, is Life Insurance Awareness Month.
So what it is that I do, I help business owners and the families and community have not only access, but utilization to legal services and identity theft protection. Obviously, we live in a digital world without them having to pay high retainers. What we found is that many people, if they have access, they could make better proactive decisions rather than reactive and defensive. And it's sometimes they don't understand that cost does not have to be a problem, but it starts with education.
One of the main misconceptions that I hear from people is that life insurance is a scam. And I'm like, what? Because in my experience, I've never had that, but I can understand where people may have dealt with certain companies or different types of people that were not in their best interest. But what I say to people like that is, one, when you're researching for the best products and the best companies out there, you want to pay attention to their rating. You only want to deal with A-rated and B-rated companies. There are companies that are C, D, and F. And those are not the best ratings, so they're probably not going to have the best support. But like the companies I represent, they're A+ rated companies.
We're now in the month of October where we're celebrating pink and breast cancer awareness. We have Miss Lisa St. Till, who is speaking on the importance of breast cancer awareness. Can you explain or give us a definition of what exactly breast cancer is?
Breast cancer is nothing more than an overgrowth of cells. So an overgrowth, a multiplication of cells within the breast tissue, and sometimes this may spread out into areas such as under the armpit, which can lead to a formation of a mass or of a lump.
Once this is detected, what should someone do once they feel a lump or something abnormal or see some swelling or maybe may see some discharge?
Most important is to notify your healthcare provider. So for each individual, a healthcare provider might be their physician or their doctor. It may be a advanced practice nurse practitioner, and maybe they gynecologist. But once one detects on their own that, hey, I feel something there or something is abnormal, as you just stated, it is very important not to wait too long and to bring that to the attention of their healthcare provider so then they can go through the process.
And for the month of November, we have Ms. Gina Pierre, who comes on to talk about the power of gratitude. I am so thankful, Ms. Gina, that you have decided to come on Real Talk for Real Life. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, thank you for having me. And I do love your show because I watch it. My name is Gina Pierre, the CEO founder of Nia J Cosmetics, which specializes on the lips. I'm also the founder of Nia J's Beauty and Wellness Expo, which I have annually for women to remind them that our inner beauty is very important because, we know how to look glitz to the glam when we're off outside and about, but internally we're suffering in silence, with insecurity, with our health, with our mental, and so many different things. So my goal is to help reach us internally with using the right resources and teaching you how to utilize the right resources to make you feel a better version of yourself so you can feel beautiful within and out.
How do you relate gratitude to being successful?
So when I started my Nia J Cosmetics, everyone know that educators don't make a lot of money like that. Okay, so, and I was a single mom. I was apple bottom jeans, low, okay? Low. So I was like, oh my God. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just take a step out of faith. And through that journey, it wasn't easy. Everyone think when you're an entrepreneur, you start a business because they see what we post on the social media that we got it all together. No, it's a lot. It's a lot. You're your own boss. You're your accountant. You're your marketing person. You're a content creator. Every job description, you are that person. We're not all meant to be entrepreneurs. It's okay to be the person behind the scene, the assistant, the accountant. It's okay. It helped me in so many ways to appreciate, and the people that I met through networking, telling me that it was okay to make those mistakes. You learn from your mistakes.
As you can see, we've had some amazing guests to come on Real Talk for Real Life. We're so honored for every woman who has blessed our platform with their presence, with their knowledge, and how they just came on to share their lives. Again, we are so honored and thankful. We wish you the best that life has to offer. We wish our audience happy holidays. We wish you all happy New Year. We are so ecstatic to be moving into this new year of 2025. There's nothing but great things to come. So excited about what the future has to offer all of us. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close out Real Talk for Real Life. Again, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and guys, make sure you be safe. And as I tell you every month, if it's God's will, you'll see me again next month. Bye, guys. Take care.
Ain't got time for the stress and pain. No time for hate, no time for games. Time to take it up. Yeah, take it up. We gon' take it up. Hey.